The Tampa Bay Bucs are heading to Detroit to take on the Lions in Week 2. Both teams are coming off a win in Week 1. This will be a rematch of last year's divisional playoff game. The Bucs lost that game in Detroit by a score of 31-23. Will Tampa get the revenge here on Sunday? Well, we're going to talk about it, but before we do, I got to tell you about a promotion we have available right now at wagertalk.com. For a limited time, you can get all sports, all access, 7 days, only $99, and not just with this guy right here. We also got the bad Lieutenant Ross Benjamin, one of the most popular personalities on Wager Talk TV. Ross had the Detroit Lions as a 5% max bet on Sunday. He had a big winning Sunday. Myself, I was 7-2 with client plays over the weekend. Had a nice little weekend there. Bit of a heartbreaker with the Jets on Monday Night Football. But we were also 6-1 with our free picks on these videos last week. So you're definitely going to want to keep tuning into that. As always, no purchase necessary. You're more than welcome to tune in just for the free content. The only thing I ask from you is that you take the time to smash that like button, and that will allow me to keep on putting out these videos. Now let's get into the free pick. The Lions are a 7-point favorite. The total sits at 52. The Lions are coming off an overtime win over the Rams. I gave out not one but two free plays in that game. I had David Montgomery anytime touchdown, and he waited until overtime to score that, an overtime touchdown. You could say I was a little bit lucky with that one. Also, I had Matthew Stafford passing yards over. That one went way over. And that's what we're going to look at here. It's a situation, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I think that Baker Mayfield is going to come in here and be in a very similar situation to Matthew Stafford. The Lions are a good team. They've got a great offensive line. I think the Lions are going to get their points. I think the Bucs are going to be on the back foot. In fact, they weren't really on the back foot in the playoff game last year. It was a 17-17 tie heading into the fourth quarter, and Detroit sort of blew it wide open in the fourth quarter, took over, and Tampa Bay got a late touchdown to make it look closer than it was. But nonetheless, Baker Mayfield did throw for, what did he throw for? 349 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game. And Baker Mayfield is coming off of a big game against the Washington Commanders, I guess they're calling themselves these days. 289 yards and 4 touchdowns on 24 of 30 passing. He's got a couple of studs at wide receiver with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I think he's going to be able to pile up the passing yards as he tries to make up for some of those points that I expect Detroit to score. As far as Montgomery's rushing touchdown, I'm a little bit worried about him splitting the workload with Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say either take both of them or neither of them at this point, and I'm not ready to take both of them. So we're just going to stick to the passing yards prop. I think we haven't got a solid number on this. I did see a projected number at one of the fantasy sites. I'd say I'd take this a little bit higher than that. Like I said, he went over 300 last year in this game. We saw Stafford go over 300 last week. He had 289 against Washington in a win. I expect this to be perhaps a loss, and he's going to need to keep up. So I'm comfortable up to, let's say, 279. And I know that's a huge difference, but we're hoping it's closer to 254. But yeah, I think Baker's going to have to pass. I think he'll get his passing yards. That is the play. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you got anything to say to me, even if it's nasty, you hit me up in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.